Best intra-league move. This has been a season where lots of players have moved from club to club for big money, stuff that we haven't seen in MLS 3.0. We're in MLS 4.0, by the way, for anybody who's worrying or wondering. It's MLS 4.0. Get used to it. We're here. So MLS 3.0 was like 500,000, was a big price tag. We've got now like 4 or 5 moves that are $1 million+ moves.
Easily 4 or 5. There's probably more.
Yeah. It's absurd, and it's lovely, and it's wonderful, and I love to see that the league is valuing their players that way, because then it makes the value of those players even greater when they want to move back to Europe, right? You take Lewis Morgan, for example, at 1.2 mil for Red Bull. Red Bull go out and spend 1.2 on some foreigner, and they're like, "Oh wow, you're so
Matthias
cheap."
Matthias
Jorgensen, he's a sixth of a Jorgensen. He's our 6/10 of a Jorgensen, and people are like, "Oh man, this guy's gonna be massive." But 1.2 in MLS is like, it's not even real money. It's fake money. It's Garber bucks. So it's great. It's really good. It's good to see, and I want to know which one of those moves, or could be a smaller move, it doesn't matter, which move is the best intra-league move. And you can't say Alec Khan, because we all know that's the actual answer.
Well, you'll be happy to know I didn't say Alec Khan. So I already checked that box off. I think I'm definitely higher on this person than some others are. But listen, it's Omar Gonzalez, okay?
Veins, right into my veins.
In all reality, my pick was Maxime Crepeau.
So I like that. That's a good one.
I'm very high on Crepeau. I mean, he's the starting goalkeeper for, at the moment, the top team in CONCACAF. That's not for no reason. Crepeau was, I think, quietly super good last season. I mean, my favorite goalkeeper stat. He was the highest in the league in that stat. Listen, but if you're comparing like the 1 versus the 2 in that stat, I get it. It's not like the best, but in a general sense, you can get an idea. I mean, Kenneth Vermeer and Titon were at the bottom. Maxime Crepeau and Andre Blake were at the top. You get an idea. So
it's not a bad stat.
I think Crepeau. I mean, LAFC have been struggling to lock down that goalkeeper spot ever since Tyler Miller left.
Yep.
They have finally got that guy. Maxime Crepeau is going to lock it down between the sticks for them. I think this is a massive upgrade on the previous years where they had Vermeer and Cisniega. And I think it's an improvement over Romero, but probably not a massive one. I think it's fantastic for them. It's a move that has been long overdue for them. So it's questionable from a Vancouver perspective as to why they would do this, but I get it. It was like the biggest intra-league goalkeeper move ever.
It's Vancouver. The guy got good. He has to leave.
That's fair. That's the process. That's my pick for the intra-league move.
I like that. I think that's a good one. Mine, Alistair Johnston to Montreal. I think Nashville got absolutely fleeced here. They were the first team to get like $1 million move in intra-league, right? Like it was all big. And then Paul Arriola went for $2 million to Dallas. So Nashville got fleeced.
That's insane. They did that just so a player on Dallas. That's what I
literally they heard the podcast and like, we need to make a difference. Side note, I think FC Dallas can be really good this year.
Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody. That's for later. For $1 million, you got one of the most promising wingbacks in the game. International experience, currently with the best team in CONCACAF. And you compare it to some of the moves that we were just talking about, right? 1.2 for Morgan, 1.3 for Leggett, 2 for Arriola. It's a steal. It's an absolute fleecing. And now you've got 2 really good wingbacks in Montreal. You got Brode-Guillard and Johnston there. You can play one as a winger. You can flip one to the other side, see if you can make them both wingers. Trade bait, whatever you want to do. But this is a really big W for Montreal, who were looking for one really big move. And I think they probably need to do a little bit more work at the center of the defense, but I like the move a lot. I think Johnston is a really good pickup, and I'm really, really happy with that one.
I think it's a good move too. My only question is why they're stockpiling so many fullbacks on that team.
I'm assuming Brode-Guillard's on the move at some point.
I
know
wonder
that there
where.
were. I know that there were Belgian. I thought there were Belgian clubs looking at him last year. I might be wrong, but I have to assume he's gone soon. And this is one hell of a replacement.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, then it's a fantastic move to. I mean, you've upgraded and potentially made money in the same process. So
So you got to think, right? You get him for $1 million. You sell Baroque Yard for anything more than that, you're pocketing money.
yeah, and in my opinion, you've improved the spot too.
Absolutely, yeah.